11-0 Barons. Bottom of the 6th, TJ Clarkson. No one on and one out for him. And Sakane, newly inserted left-hander, deals the 0-2 pitch. Outside, taken for a ball. Count is 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Smoked out to center. Going back is Boyd and makes the catch.
All right, it's time for the SLO Derby. Look at the upper left-hand corner of your program. See what color.
That ends the inning. And now, out on the warning track, it's the SLO Derby.
Here's the trumpet. Or the organ, and they're off. And it looks like it's a pretty close race, but right now it looks like Purple Haze is in the lead, and now Ghost Rider, it looks like Ghost Rider is taking over.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like now that Apple of no, it's Luck of the Irish. Luck of the Irish wins the race.
I mean, that's got to be Grant. That's got to be, yeah, that's got to be Grant.
No hesitation.
That means $3.
That was an incredible SLO Derby. The interns manning the horses on the outside of the outfield wall. Top of the 7th coming up. It's 11-0 Barons. Jared Hart is taking the mound and pitching in relief. Barons to the plate. It's the top of their lineup when we come back. Top of the 7th underway. It's 11-0 Barons. We apologize for all the streaming issues. If you're joining us, this is the 3rd time that we've got one going, but we're back. Tell everyone to come on back here. Our last stream ending, having to restart. This is our 3rd one, so this is still game 42, and it's still 11-0 Barons as we're in the top of the 7th, the final regular season game of the Blues 2021 75th anniversary season. Top of the 7th, here's Jared Hart. And Neighbors grounds one to Clarkson. One out. Out at first unassisted. Jordan Williams to the plate now. Talked a bit about the Blues' average attendance this season and just about how impressive it was. Over 1,100 people. We've got well over that here in the park today at Sinsheimer Park. This one is a base hit to center for Williams. It's his 4th hit, and he's now 4 for 5. Defensive substitution for the Blues as Esperanza is behind the plate doing the catching for Shell now. And if you missed it, Jared Hart, left-hander out of Illinois State, doing the pitching. Pitching in relief now. 1 out and 1 man on in the top of the 7th. Hart dealing now to Gonzalez. Strike 1 as Williams just singled. Top 7. And Gonzalez, who is already 2 for 3, awaits an 0-1. And Hart deals one in the dirt. He checked his swing but went around. and it's taken for strike 2. So there's 1 out in the top of the 7th. In the process of the 11-0 blowout, we've already brought in Katie Logan for about an inning and a half, and now we're going to bring in a man who's more used to being on the air with us, his 3rd time making an appearance. It's Colin Ryan, guest analyst. Colin, welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be back. It's always fun up here.
That missing inside for a ball. So one thing, what we tried to do was Katie and I essentially switched roles.
Okay.
And Katie took her, like, first off, she mumbled. She's like, play-by-play is not that hard. And I said, come on and try it.
It's
not easy. It's not rocket science.
But it takes practice.
I took a little offense to it as the count evens at 2-2, and I let her have a go at it. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious, maybe in the bottom of the 7th, would you want to give it a shot with our guys at the plate? Okay.
I'll give it a shot.
With that, stay tuned for that. Bottom of the 7th, Colin Ryan's going to do some play-by-play for us. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count to Alec Gonzalez. That's missing outside for ball 3. At this point right now, in an 11-0 blowout, this is about getting some guys reps that normally wouldn't if you're the Blues specifically.
Yeah.
So Jared Hart coming in. We'll see how deep he goes in. Austin Shell subbing out now, AJ Esperanza. And if you're the fans, all you want right now is just gifts and promotions and specifically hot sauce.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice to get a Blue Score, U Score here at some point.
We have been waiting.
I do believe we're out of beer, so
we have been waiting on that.
Not sure what they're going to get cheap prices on.
I mean, just incredible how we ran out of beer with no Blue Score, U Score happening at all.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Yeah. No, we're for sure limping to the finish here with the beer, but.
Oh my gosh. I was just, before you even got on, I was talking about our attendance. So I talked to Adam. Our average attendance was over 1,100 people every game. As here's a payoff pitch. Fouled off, and the count remains the same. So we average over 1,100 people a game. Total attendance before today's game, 29,000 people came to Blues games, and we've had now 27 of these. Or sorry, that's 26. 26 games, we had 29,000 people come. Just incredible numbers.
That is incredible.
Ball 4, and Gonzalez works a walk. You ever play in a game like this where it's 11-0, one team just can't get anything going, and the other team has 8 of their 9 guys with RBIs? Have you ever played in a game like that?
Yeah. I mean, that happens from time to time, you know. The worst are when you have a tournament and it's like the second game on Sunday and you just want to go home, you have a long drive and you're just getting blown out. And I mean, it's tough. Like, you never quit, because when you're up to the plate, you know, you can't quit if you're a competitor. Like, you see a pitch coming, you're going to swing. Like, but there's some moments where you could lose focus. You could just kind of, you know,
maybe drift off, zone out a bit.
Yeah.
Not saying that the Blues have done that. The Barons clearly haven't, because I was mentioning this earlier as Hart delivers now to McDowell, swung on and missed for strike 1. The Barons, last place team in the South, worst record in the CCL. They've been getting blown out all season. Now they have a chance, last regular season game of the year, to inflict the damage.
Yeah.
And be the one blowing teams out. They're not going to let up at all. They want to run the score up as much as possible.
No, yeah, definitely. And I think I remember we might have blown them out a couple of times too. So
yeah,
I'm sure they enjoy returning the favor a little bit here.
Exactly.
Especially when, you know, they don't have the playoffs to look forward to. So this is kind of it for them. But
in my open, I just said Barons are going to come in. They did it last night. They'll try and do it again today. Kind of spoil the party.
Yeah.
You know, crash the party. This is what it's kind of felt like every time we have a home game with this many people. Kind of feels like we're hosting a party. They've come in, and as much as people might not care too much about the product on the field, as that misses for ball 1, you know, still get to enjoy the atmosphere. But team's losing 11-0 at this point. It was 5-0 after the first inning. You know, they've just been kind of worried about strikeouts, getting some hot sauce, and anything that we've got doing on the field promotional ones.
Yeah. I mean, you saw it with the horse race there. We kind of take a peek behind the curtain here a little bit today with how we kind of run the games, and we're doing a ton of giveaways and stuff. So there's still stuff for the fans to look forward to and get excited about. And, you know, Adam always says our main goal is for when the fans leave here, they don't remember what the score was, because that means we did our job. So
exactly.
Hopefully that's the case these last 2 games.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to McDowell. And Hart dealing with the runner in scoring position is Alec Gonzalez. As missing for ball 3, count is full for a second straight batter. It's Gonzalez at first and Jordan Williams at second. 1 out, top of the 7th. It's 11-0 Barons. They've got 18 hits. Hot sauce.
There's a ball. SLO Heat hot sauce. Couple of them, in fact. 48-85.
First strikeout for Hart, second out of the inning. And here's Julian Boyd.
48-89. You just won each a bottle of SLO Heat from Bomb Town.
Now, when you were playing in those blowout games, Colin, were you the one that was just getting you were on the mound and you were getting hit off of? Is that what you were referencing?
I mean, come on. Of course not. I was usually the one in the outfield that just had no interest in what was going on anymore.
What, didn't know how many outs were in the inning.
No.
Didn't. That's hit out to left, and Trinka watches it drift foul for strike one.
It's when you start thinking about, the drive home, where you're going to get to eat.
What are we
going to
get to eat? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What am I going to do with my friends later?
Yes, especially because this is an early game.
Yeah.
Plans can be made during the game. We'll get out of here around 4. What are we doing after the game? They know they're going to the playoffs. Only thing they have to deal with right now is just being flat out tired. They've played 42 of these things. And I was talking to Bob Miller before the game, and he just said, listen, we've got guys that are banged up. We don't have Tate Samuelson the rest of the way. We don't have Heston Toll, Miller Plyman, It'd be interesting to see, how things would go if the Blues had their full complement of players. Not saying that they can't make a deep playoff run, but it certainly would help to have those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of saw it when, a lot of the roster went out with the COVID concerns, but I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, no, we saw that. That was worse.
Yeah, that was.
You're missing 4 starters every game. They end up going 1-5 in those 6 games. I think what that did for the rest of the season is, the team faced adversity and is still clinched the playoff spot.
Yeah,
and can still finish and go make a run in Lincoln. The playoffs are double elimination, so even if they lose, you go to the losers bracket, but have a chance with a win to still make the championship game with a loss, which I find interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Especially in baseball, you just want to make the playoffs because at that point anything can happen.
Yeah.
So just getting in there is impressive, especially with what they've dealt with, and then just see what happens once you get there.
And we will see. We're heading up to Lincoln, I'm told, Tuesday afternoon. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. More hot sauce. And the inning is over.
SLO Heat hot sauce. Let's see, a couple of numbers. 48.92 and 46.90. 48.92, 46.90. You just
bottom of the 7th coming up. Stay tuned for it. It's 11-0 Barons.
We have a special treat. It's the Pacific Horizon Chorus. They're going to sing the stretch.
And we're going to take a stretch. Time to stretch here at Sinsheimer Park. Sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And we'll be right back with you after this short break on the Blue Streaming Network. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon today and your entire 2021 summer. It's been an absolute pleasure. Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th, about to be underway. Newly inserted pitcher for the Barons is Sebastian Bentz. Pitches in an 11-0 ball game, and Vince Martinez is coming to the plate. 0 for 2 today for the Blues. Has flown out to right and flown out to left. Bottom of the 7th, underway. And here's Colin Ryan.
Bottom 7, we got 11-0 ball game here. Looking for the Blues to get a little rally going. Hopefully get back in this one.
Yeah, they've gotten the leadoff man on in back-to-back innings, but have still not been able to get anything from it. Any runs, that is. Only 3 hits in the game for the Blues.
Here's the first pitch. Ball low, 1-0 count.
Martinez, a guy that struggles with the breaking ball and is definitely going to look for the heater. Took that one the whole way for ball 1, and we'll see what he gets here.
Here's a 1-0. That is fouled off to the left side. How do you feel about the sleeveless jerseys?
Listen, I love them.
Yeah?
I do, because a guy like Martinez, who I've seen just rep 225 in the YMCA,
Yeah.
I mean, he gets to show off the guns here.
Yeah.
No, but I'm a fan. Not something that's brought out like every week, but on a day like today,
Yeah.
on the final regular season game, I'm all for it. I was thrilled when I saw it.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. I heard a story that the players just showed up to the field today, and Coach Miller just said, "All right, let's do it then."
Yeah, screw it.
1-1 from Bentz. Swung on miss. 1-2.
Yeah, there's the off speed again, and he just has a hard time barreling it up.
Yeah.
And he has the whole season. He's got that kind of swing where, I mean, the bat is just completely let loose, and he just tries to barrel it up, but just cannot make contact with the off speed.
There's a ball in the dirt. Counts 2-2.
Yeah. Martinez, we've only gotten him as a DH. It's a guy that can catch. Yeah, and with the count even here, you got to think, I mean, count even, he's going to try and put him away with something off speed. We've seen Bentz before, and the Blues have actually hit off of Bentz pretty well. This is the second time we've seen him. Again, it's 11-0. You don't care what the guy's ERA is out there. You just want him to get outs at this point. And if you're the Blues, you got to get a man on.
Yeah. This guy really takes his time on the mound. It's a 2-2 from Bentz. Fouled back.
So he got the heater.
He did.
He got the heater.
Just
He
missed it.
Just couldn't get behind it. Yeah. This guy could not have introduced himself to the team any better. In his first 6 starts, he had 5 RBIs. He had 3 extra base hits. And we're thinking, okay, here comes an absolute monster into this lineup. Has slumped a bit as of late. We'll hope to get him going in the playoffs.
And that is swung on miss for the first out. Strikeout number 1 for Bentz.
Yeah, so there was again the pitch in the dirt, and Martinez swings through it. That's just something that's going to need to get worked on for him. A lot of power guys struggle with the off-speed stuff.
Yeah.
So here's actually Esperanza. I thought it was going to be Austin Shell. Esperanza subs in for Shell, and Esperanza's not doing the catching. So here's AJ facing Bentz.
It's kind of the way baseball is trending nowadays, though. Just the 3 true outcomes: home run, walk, strikeout.
Yes.
So
Yes.
first pitch, ball outside.
No, you're right. Look at a team like the Yankees. I mean, that's what they live and die off of. The Dodgers, in years where they were not winning World Series, were high in those numbers as well in terms of the true outcomes.
1-0 pitch, strike down the middle, 1-1.
Seems like teams that end up actually winning the World Series aren't necessarily top 5 or 10 in those categories.
No.
But obviously teams that just put the ball in play more.
Yeah.
And obviously bunting is a lost art.
Mm-hmm. Here's a 1-1. Well, I would say he lost the grip on that one.
Bit outside, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit outside on that one. That's an easy take. I think I would have taken that one too.
I think so.
So Esperanza at the plate. Remember the first time Esperanza's first at bat when you were in the booth?
I do.
Yeah, I'll never forget that
It
one.
was magic. It's a ball in the dirt.
So I think what I want to do now, as the count goes to 2-1, I wrote down all these season highlights
Okay.
of the Blues, and I guess we'll start with that one. So a go-ahead homer in the bottom of the ninth to snap a 3-game losing streak. That was hit by Esperanza.
That's strike 2.
That was a magical moment. That was a way that they broke out of a losing streak. They'd go on to win a bunch more, and that was something that was special.
Yeah.
First game of the season, after a 6-hour bus ride into Lincoln, they did not hit BP, and they beat the Potters by 10.
Payoff pitch inside, ball 4. And Esperanza's on with the walk.
Yeah, so he works a walk now, and you've got a base runner, but the one out hurts. We've already seen leadoff man get on in the last inning. They hit into a double play to end it. So we had the first game of the season. What was cool about that, Colin, was everyone on the bus was like, not only am I meeting everyone for the first time, but all the players are meeting each other for the first time. They come out and they put up 15 runs on the Potters. Also fitting that their season started in Lincoln and it'll end in Lincoln in the playoffs.
Absolutely. There's a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1.
The sprinkler game, can't forget that one. It was our 4th road game. We were in Compton, and the Blues were in the midst of a 6-run top of the 9th. Tate Samuelson was in the middle of his second at-bat of the inning, and the sprinklers came on at MLB Youth Academy. Game was called, went down as an 8-0 victory, kind of like the 9th inning never happened.
0-1 side, ball 1.
So that was a fun way to get introduced to that stadium where the All-Star game would eventually get played. 17-0, a victory over Solana. That's the most runs they've scored in the game. That was their largest margin of victory. That game was a little ugly. A lot of guys got hit by a pitch. I think the Blues had 6 or 7 guys get hit by a pitch in that game, but put up the ugly football score against the Mudcats.
1-1's outside, ball 2.
Yeah, and then a 3-game series with Humboldt, which featured a walk-off hit from Esperanza, go figure, and a 2-run go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 9th by Vinny Bologna, who's no longer with the Blues, but what a season it's been. More to document. Here's a 2-1 pitch.
Up and away, ball 3.
He does take his time out there.
He does.
Man, I know a lot of us around here and a lot of us in the CCL loved beating the Foresters 5-0 at Pershing Park in the first game against the Foresters. I think I heard something like the Blues hadn't won in Santa Barbara in years, and they come out and they shut them out 5-0.
Yeah. 3-1's a little high, hit out to center field. Caught for the second out.
Yeah, 2 gone now, and here comes Costello getting back-to-back starts in center field. Then the Foresters came home, and we remember that game. We one-hit them. We held them to 1 hit, and they got a run before they got a hit.
I remember that, yeah.
UC San Diego, Nick Costello.
Costello getting his 2nd straight start in center field. Another highlight, I know Adam would be proud of, just leading the CCL South in attendance by God knows how much, 20,000 something.
Oh, I bet. First pitch up and in, ball 1.
Breaking ball slipped out of his hand. Then finally, in the midst of a bunch of guys, being quarantined, we were down 4 starters against the Riptide, and we won 8-4 and had an offensive output.
Second pitch of the at-bats right down the middle for strike 1.
An offensive output that was not expected, obviously.
Yeah.
Minus all those guys, you win by 4 in a game they really needed against the Riptide. It would end up being the only game they'd win in that stretch without their starters, but something to remember, of course.
Yeah. Here's a 1-1. It's a fastball high, ball 2.
What teams have sleeveless jerseys? I've seen the Reds pull them out sometimes.
We were talking about that. The only one I can remember is the Reds.
Yeah.
And I remember them doing, curls and bench press in the dugout.
Yeah, because they had Puig.
Yeah.
And he was all about it.
Puig and who's that? Who's the second baseman? That's ball 3.
I know.
Iron inside.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh
Not Scooter Jeanette.
no. Oh no, big guy.
It'll come to me.
Yeah.
Did he hit a lot of bombs?
Yeah.
And did he pimp them and like stare at them?
I just remember he was huge.
Yeah, what was his name? Here's a 3-1.
It's ball 4, second walk of the inning.
Yeah, you just wish this came earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, it was best chance they had. Bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, and you get nothing. And that's kind of when you could have had this thing. I mean, just at least put a run on the board and made them think about something. Since then, they've plated 4 runs to put it officially out of reach. And with Trinka at the plate, he's 0 for 2 and facing Bentz. Runners on first and second now with 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th. It's 11-0 Barons. And a quick conversation on the mound between Bentz and Brew. I don't know why more teams. I kind of know why more teams don't have sleeveless jerseys. A lot of people, a lot of purists, don't like them.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a new trend.
Yeah.
But baseball's changing.
I didn't think it'd be. You'd think that they had that back in the day.
Yeah.
But you're right. It is more of the new era.
First pitch to Trinka's a little low, ball 1.
Dana's subbing in for Brendan at merchandise. I wonder where B-Fish is.
I think he's about to go do Footloose Frenzy down there.
Oh, you're right.
With all the interns.
You're right. Okay, and we're going to keep it live here for that because the interns are going to do Footloose Frenzy.
Second pitch is up and away for ball 2.
Yeah, I had Katie in here when the Dizzy Bat race was going on. Not even close.
No.
Not even close.
No.
Robbie was clearly dizzy. And Brooke, I'll be honest, wasn't spinning a lot.
No. She has some speed, though. Division I soccer player, so. Semi-pitch out there for ball 3.
Yeah.
Don't really think you'd be trying to double steal her down 11-0 in the 7th inning, but.
Yeah, who knows?
Is it 3-0? It's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
Yeah, you just wish that you could play guys in games like this, meaning starters.
Yeah.
Starters, because, I understand they're completely gassed, but just to get, like Grotto's going to have played 2 games in almost 10 days before we get into the playoffs, and that's a guy who's also kind of slumped a bit. That's sent out to left. That's carrying. That is off the wall, and the Blues have scored. It's an RBI double for Thomas Trinka.
Oh, there it is.
They did it.
Yeah. Got a little improvised $3 cider there instead of beer.
Exactly. It's 11-1. Runners on second and third for Diego Murillo. Are they going to pull him out? Don't pull him out. Yeah, last time we saw Bentz, we got to him. Trinka gets to him.
Never too late, Zach. Never too late.
Hey, it's baseball.
Crazier things have happened.
Did you see the at-bat where the guy for the Barons, I forget who it was, Gonzalez, his bat broke twice.
Yeah, twice.
Had you ever seen that before? I'll be honest, I was kind of losing my mind over it. I thought it was very obviously rare.
Yeah.
And then the fact that the second time he broke his bat, it was a fair ball and it dropped for a base hit.
Yeah. That's kind of wouldn't really expect that, but it's baseball, I guess.
No, exactly. Oh, my
If
goodness.
you're a pitcher and you break a guy's bat twice in one at bat, you don't expect to be giving up a base hit, but
That too. for Trinka. It's his second double and his 6th RBI. Here is Diego Murillo. Strike one. We're going to play some kickball after this. Is that what I hear?
Are we?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
I'm pretty sure we are.
Well,
you may have been getting the shirts yesterday.
It's possible, but I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
You were getting the shirts. I'm pretty sure. I was told we'd play kickball after this game. The interns, the employees. Here's no one. Oh, time call.
Well, I'm excited for that.
Dude, I don't know the last time I've played kickball.
Oh, just got the second baseman from my dad. Just texted in. He said Derek Dietrich. That's who it is. So
That's exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Ball one. Count even at 1-1. When's the last time you played kickball?
Whew.
Right?
6th grade, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe longer for me.
Never great with my feet.
Nope.
Not good at soccer. Not very fast running.
God, no.
Heads up on the first base side. That one's going to go off into the park, kids. You can grab it, take it home.
Fouled off, it's 1-2. Diego Murillo, 0 for 2 today. Yeah, I'm curious to see who's good at kickball
Yeah.
here.
You think Brooke might have a little advantage there?
Yeah, soccer player.
Yeah. Ooh, 1-2 just misses there.
Yeah, that looked like a good pitch.
2-2. Deuces are wild, Zach.
Deuce is wild. 2 men on, 2-2 count, 2 outs, bottom 7. It's 11-1.
Two. Fouled off to the right side.
And if I'm Costello, I'll go steal home. Why not?
So we could get some cool pictures of that.
Yeah.
Cut off sleeves.
Oh my gosh. Diving in.
Yeah.
Cooler if the game's close.
Would be. 2-2s hit out to right field. Routine play. And that'll end the inning.
Yeah. Caught by Belton. And the Blues have scored, which means that we all score. And we're going to head to the top of the 8th now. 2 more innings to go here at Sinsheimer Park. And Footloose Frenzy is taking place out in left field right now, featuring children and interns. If you were to pick an intern, who are you picking? And if a kid wins, okay. But if an intern's going to win, who do you think it's going to be?
It's a tough one. I got to go with my guy, Max.
You're going to go with Max.
Yeah. Statistician
Max Lober. I'm going to go with the Energizer Bunny. I'm going to go with Grant Bierling.
That's a good call.
He's also he loves Footloose Frenzy.
He does.
He just lives and breathes it.
I do not understand that. I'm personally not a fan. Little mayhem, but
A little, yeah.
I guess
How
he
did
just-
some shoes get out there?
I believe those are the intern shoes.
Put them further out.
They're just gonna
I love it.
have quite the run out there. Yep, there they go.
Go.
Oh, maybe not.
What? Who is that?
Is that Nico?
That's AJ.
Is it?
AJ took off. Okay.
We have nobody to police the game, but we do have
Okay, Grant is leading the way.
Yep.
Grant's looking for his shoes. Colton's putting on his shoes.
There you go.
Colton's got one shoe on. Colton's got both shoes on. Colton's going to win. Oh, my goodness. Colton. Oh, wow. That was not even close. Colton.
Looks like Grant just pulled a hammy there.
Oh.
Coming in second place.
Oh, he's hobbling.
Yeah, he's gonna get past. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Oh,
lost.
you hate to see.
my
Oh,
goodness.
they're going down. They're going down.
This is awful.
Oh man.
Oh, Katie had no chance.
No chance.
Who finished? Did Brendan finish last? Oh, Brendan.
It's not a good look for
No, he's getting called out.
director of merchandise
He's
right
getting
there.
called out for
Yeah.
that. You cannot finish last.
Pair of shoes still out there on the grass. There we are.
Top of the 8th coming up.
That could be a problem.
It's 11-1, and we're going to take a short break. Thank you so much for making Blues baseball part of your Sunday afternoon and your entire 2021 summer. It's been an honor.
Footloose.
Top 8 underway. This is James Williams. So this is what the DHs for the Barons have done, Colin. Their first DH, Jalen Williams, came in, 2 RBI double, then struck out. Then they sub in James Williams, the man at the plate. Now he RBI doubles. Let's see here. 2 Barons don't have an RBI. And that's strike 1 from, I'm almost certain it's Zach McCleve.
That's definitely what you want your DHs to do, though. And I will say, second pitch strike there. I will say, as much as you could say, you know, the Blues weren't playing their, you know, maybe their first team. They're maybe looking forward to the playoffs.
We didn't have 5 starters in the lineup.
Yeah, the Barons have absolutely played great the last 2 nights.
Yes, they have.
Seen some great defensive plays today.
This is Justin Trimble. So Trimble started in right field, pulling a little Otani here.
There we go.
Trimble is pitching, and the count is it 1-2 or pretty sure it's 1-2.
It is 1-2. Yeah.
Max has got a step. Is Adam working the scoreboard now? No, there's no way. Hit to Murillo. It eats him up at second. That was a tough play. No question about it. Got in up on Murillo, and it's a base hit. And Williams is aboard. Now 2 for 3. Yeah, they're going to go check on Diego right now, make sure everything's okay. It is a new. This is Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez. Not that Alex Rodriguez.
No, but fun fact, I played high school baseball with this guy.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Batting down number 36, Alex Rodriguez.
I've actually seen a couple of my former teammates. I believe Drew Cowley on the Conejo.
You played with him?
Oaks? Yeah.
He's on the Arroyo Seco.
Yeah, I remember he had a home run here.
He's an animal. He's hit 2 home runs here.
Yeah.
Trimble deals ball 1 to Rodriguez. Yeah, he's an animal. Top 3 in the CCL in batting average.
There you go.
Rodriguez, 1 for 1 with an RBI double. Fouled off, and it's 1-1. So Trimble is pitching out there. The only other time he pitched, so I'll tell you, no context, his ERA is 36. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Only reason is, in his only time pitching, here's a 1-1 that is hit to Kretschmar at third, double play ball to second, Murillo on to first, not in time, but they get 1. He comes in, and we're getting blown out by the Oaks.
Yeah.
In Thousand Oaks, I believe it was 10-4. Okay, it's 11-1 now. It was 10-4. Trimble comes in and gave up a grand slam, and he was joking about it. He's like, "Man, my ERA is going to be high, man. Like, and I'm probably not going to pitch again this season." He's getting one more time out there, and as that happened, this is Ronnie Belton now taking strike 1. I was talking to the Oaks broadcasters, and they said, you know what's funny about that is we had a pitcher, like a pitcher. Trimble can pitch, bat, whatever we need him to do. But this guy was a pitcher. Relief pitcher comes in, first appearance of the year. That misses for ball 2 and gets away. Ball 1, excuse me. This pitcher comes in and loads the bases himself, responsible for everyone on base, and then gives up a grand slam and then quit the team. He's like, screw this. I'm out of here. And his ERA was like 100. And he's just still on the point streak, but he's got that little X by him because he's no longer with the team. They're like, we're not going to tell you his name. We're not going to tell you who he is, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just give him a grand slam and just say, I'm leaving. That's hit out to center. Costello has it, 2 gone.
Sometimes you got to know when you lost, you know?
I lost it. I got a kick out of it because then I went on a point streak and actually found the guy. And I was like, there it is. Oh, man. Here's Robert Brew. Yeah, these would be the type of games I would want to get in that bat in.
Mhm.
Yeah, nothing to lose if you're on either team.
Yeah.
It's 11-1, and there's 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Trimble, swing and a miss, strike 1. Dana, we're playing kickball later, right?
We can, or we can do it, and we can do both. So maybe.
Okay, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. Strike 2. Well, they're still into it because they still want
Still
hot
getting
sauce.
excited for the hot sauce, yeah.
Yes. 0-2 the count. One ball and 2 strikes. That gets away. And Rodriguez will say, or excuse me, Williams will say, okay, I'll take second base.
He didn't want to.
He's like, okay,
Almost had to, though.
sure. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brew is 1 for 3 and has been hit by a pitch. Trimble checks second and deals. Lined out to left center, dropping for a base hit, and rounding third and scoring to make it 12-1 is Williams. RBI single for Robert Brew.
And batting number 13.
Only one Baron does not have an RBI now.
Barons come out with neighbors.
And this is it. This is him.
I was going to say it wouldn't happen to be this guy, would it?
This is him. Come on, you neighbors. 2 outs, top 8. It's 12-1. This is grounded. Murillo, inning over. 4-3 on the ground out. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 8th. And when we do, we will be at the top of the Blues order. Fenn, Trimble, and Clarkson do it. Actually, I don't think Trimble's going to bat. I think it'll be someone else. But we will see. Top of the lineup coming up. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It is 12-1.
Adam Chambers, Terry Rain, and Henry Stanton.
We're going to take a short break. We're going to sing some Neil Diamond and come back in an 11-run ball game in the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Blues Baseball on the Blues Streaming Network. Thanks so much for hanging out. Back to the top of the Blues lineup as promised. It's 12-1. Man, is that right? The Barons have 20 hits. Blues have gotten 20 hits once this season, but it was early. Might have done it in that 17-0 win. Newly inserted left-hander is Garrett Riley. And Fenn, who is 0 for 2 with a walk, stands in, leading off. Bottom of the 8th here at Sinsheimer Park. Popped up. Infield will have a look. It's Neighbors calling for it in shallow right. One gone.
Pitching now for Trimble is number 15, Mason Grotto.
So before we get to baseball,
Yeah.
pro baseball that is, because we're gonna talk MLB. Grotto stands in, and we didn't think he was gonna get a chance to hit, but he's got 41 RBIs. He's tied for second in the league in that category. If he homers, he will officially finish as in second place. That's flared out to center, and that's enough of that. That's the second out. I was going to say, if he homered, he would have finished in second in the CCL and RBIs and would have had as many RBIs as games we've played, which is ridiculous.
That's very impressive.
With 2 gone in the bottom of the 8th, here's TJ Clarkson. We'll talk MLB. We'll talk trade deadline because who hasn't been doing that? Contenders that made moves to you that are going to put them over the top.
Giants, Chris Bryant. I saw a homer today in his first game with them.
Yeah, strike one.
I like the Blue Jays getting Jose Barrios.
I thought that was underrated. I thought that was something that kind of flew under the radar. How about everyone homering in their debut? What's with that?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Baez, Rizzo, and now Bryant. All the Cubs.
Yeah, all the Cubs.
All the Cubs homered.
Imagine if
in
all
their-
those guys were on the same team.
Oh, my gosh. I think they won a championship a couple years ago or something. 1 ball and 1 strike to TJ Clarkson inside ball 2.
Dodgers got Max Scherzer and Trey Turner.
Yeah.
I've never really heard of them before, but I don't know.
Did not see that coming, specifically the Trey Turner move. And kind of what it tells me is it's a an insurance policy. Ooh, what's my attendance guess?
No peeking.
I can't peek. I usually always look.
Well, that's cheating. Who went first? They had no one to look at.
Strike 2. Colin, what's your guess? I don't know yet.
Dana, you as well. Can I need all your guesses?
Not everyone's here. It's not.
I'll go 1,065.
Oh, I'm more than that.
65. Right on.
Give me 1180.
1180.
Oh,
And Dana?
12, 13.
1213.
I like
Can I
that.
redo my guess?
Nope.
Nope. It's locked in.
Count full to TJ Clarkson.
That was really near where I guessed. So I think it's a good one.
Ooh.
Ball 4.
I think that actually hurts your chances there, Dana.
He worked tickets. That's all I have.
Ah, okay. He did work tickets.
But I can be really
And batting in the
I don't-
fourth
I don't-
position for 21,
I've been
Ryan
within
Sermon.
100 for like a month, which has been a good feeling. TJ Clarkson just walked for the 23rd time this season, and here's Ryan Cermak. What I was saying about Trey Turner, it feels like an insurance policy if Corey Seager leaves because he is a free agent, and that makes me sad.
Yeah. It's definitely a guy I would like to see the Angels go after this offseason.
Now, as much as I wouldn't care for that, that lineup would be I'd
Incredible.
tune in every night. I already tune in every night to the Angels because I want to see what Shohei does.
Yeah.
2-0 the count to Cermak.
No, that would be.
Did the Angels get anyone?
No, we did not. We traded away a starter and a reliever.
Oh my goodness!
But,
the 2 positions you need the most.
Yeah, correct.
Fouled off. It's 2-1.
Way out into the park, Case, but you can scramble around and take that one home.
How about the White Sox? I mean, you have them making the World Series.
I did.
You think that getting Kimbrel now? I mean, they're kind of primed up. I'd be shocked if it's not them and the Rays in the ALCS.
You think so?
The Yanks too. I just
think the Yankees are just too far back at this point.
You think so?
I think they're dug too deep a hole.
If you're still out there, you can grab
Yeah,
one, too.
but I don't know.
And once again, thanks to
All I know is I'm very intrigued by the AL playoffs. Very intrigued.
Yeah.
National League people can say it's going to be the Dodgers, but they're not even leading their division. So
Yeah.
who knows? 2-2 pitch to Cermak. Down the left field line and fair for extra bases. Clarkson rounds second. Cermak into second. Clarkson's going to try and score. The relay. He's in. It's 12-2.
And when the Blues score, you score.
Yes.
We have $3 cider.
More cider and wine.
Paperless wine available.
That's what the people need on a Sunday afternoon.
Yes. Give the people what they want. It's 12-2.
We have $3 wine over on the third base side. We finished off all of our cider.
Yeah,
for the year.
we'll have to see. I know you asked me who do I want pitching in that wild card game for the Dodgers. I want Walker Buehler. I'm excited for that, especially if it's against the Padres. Man, that's going to get an incredibly high rating on television.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Would you go Max Scherzer or Clayton Kershaw?
Wow. This is a good question now. Clayton Kershaw.
Okay.
Clayton Kershaw, because
Yeah, you have to.
I was the guy that this year was like, when is Walker going to start opening day? I thought this was going to be the year. And
Yeah.
Kershaw still started on opening day, and that's kind of when I said, as Cermak's going to try and steal third, but that's fouled off by Esperanza. Yeah, I was all in on, okay, this is Buehler's year to start opening day.
Yeah.
It was still Kershaw, so that tells me that, Kershaw could even start let's say we make the World Series, Kershaw might still start game one if everyone's rested, but
Yeah.
having Scherzer as your third option, I just think they like the sound of that. I think you get him now you're not going to get Bauer back. You're not going to get May back. So you get Mad Max in there to kind of go along with it.
Did you guys not also trade for Mike Minor or
Danny Duffy.
Danny Duffy?
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to start him though.
Really?
I don't. That's taken for a strike. What I think we might do is kind of use him in the playoffs specifically.
Yeah.
How we used Julio last postseason where he was a starter, but we had young guys start playoff games, Gonsolin and May, and if they got roughed up early or if we needed someone to get a 12-out save, you'd put Julio out there, who was a starter. I think we might do that with Danny Duffy in the postseason.
It's a nice problem to have.
Exactly. Grounded to first and foul. No, it is. It is. Can't wait for the baseball playoffs. Cannot wait. We'll be back in school. I can wait for that. But it'll be fun.
Yeah. As of this moment, I do not know who I would start game 2 for the Angels in a postseason series. And I don't know who would start game 3 either. So
Gosh. And there would only be 3 games. No, I'm kidding.
well,
I'm kidding. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is AJ Esperanza. Give us a homer.
there you go.
How about a base hit to center? And Cermak will round third and score. It's 12-3. More cider and wine.
When the Blues score, you score, and we've got $3.
Actually, I heard over the mic there that we are all out of cider. So
wow.
yeah, no beer, no cider.
If you're drinking wine at 4:30, you're asleep by 6.
Correct.
I wonder what Brendan's going to have left over at merchandise to just take home. All the double XL stuff.
I don't see too many 75th anniversary hats over there.
Yeah, luckily I got mine while I could.
Yeah, me too.
Here's Kretschmar to bat with 1 man on and 2 out in the bottom of the 8th. It's 12-3. Well, here's what we're looking at right now, Colin. They've the most the Blues have lost by is 9 runs this season. They trail by 9. Can they not make this? Can they lose by 8? Can they not lose by 10? We'll have to see.
Can they win by 1?
Bold, my friend.
Questions we will just have to wait to answer.
What a bottom of the 9th that would be. We'd be here for another hour and a half.
Correct.
We might
Last
have-
night was the shortest game of the season, and
Yeah.
tonight could be the longest game of the season.
Yeah. We've had to restart the stream 3 different times.
Really?
It's taken for a ball. Yeah.
Wi-Fi problems?
We'd lose our camera feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and some Wi-Fi problems. 1 ball and 1 strike. Comes with the job.
Yeah.
If the Blues come back, I don't know if we'd have time to play kickball. Lined into center. Boyd ranging on, and it drops for a base hit. Gets by him as well. Esperanza stays put at third, and it's a single for Kretschmar. far. Is this where I say don't shovel dirt on them yet? It's 12-3. And a pitching change. Another one, maybe. No, they have no one warming up.
Here's some of the folks that are sponsors of Blues Baseball, have been all year long. We appreciate them. Our VIPs today, guaranteed rate, along with Mustang Private Wealth, Islay Hill Dentist.
VIP kind of cleared out a little bit.
Folks at Laguna Lake Golf Course.
Or maybe I just can't see them all.
Village Coast Pizza.
Saw the spread they had out there earlier, and it looked incredible.
Goodwill of the Central
I'm starving.
Coast, along with Dr. Cianella Tomazeta, Continental Motor Works, Via Automotive.
The Blues have strung together 4 base runners. Okay, a walk, a double, a single, and another single. Okay.
All sponsors.
They're playing John Cena's theme song.
All year long for 75th anniversary season.
I don't know if you saw it, but John Cena has returned.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Hard to miss it. That was all over my Twitter feed. Costello stands in with runners on first and third with 2 gone. In the bottom of the 8th, it's 12-3. High and inside, ball 1. I had this conversation, and I've gotten some of the answers to the questions I had. I had this conversation with Max before the game of who do the Blues start in the playoff games. Okay. Game 1 starter, Matt Sox. No question about it.
Yeah.
CCL leader in strikeouts, sub-2 ERA. He's your guy.
Yeah.
Game 2. Now, I already have the answer to these questions, but I'm going to ask you. Who do you start game 2 if you're the Blues?
Well, without
I'll tell you right now.
Heston, Tolan, Miller,
No Heston Toll and no Kyle Wish after
no
tonight.
Kyle Wish.
So that leaves you, I'll tell you, Evan Larson
Okay.
and Mike Gutierrez. And, gosh, yeah, those are, after Wish is gone, that's the 3 guys in the rotation.
How many games could they potentially play out there?
If they win the whole thing, they'd play 3.
So that would work out perfect.
Yeah. Game 2, are you starting Larson or Gutierrez?
I'll probably start Larson.
That's what Coach said.
Really?
Yeah. Strike 3 called, and he got him. Inning over. Blues plate 2. They make it 12-3. Top of the 9th coming up.
The score is 12-3 Barons. The Blues will be at the CCL.
Barons coming to the plate in the top of the 9th, the middle of their lineup. They face the Blues bullpen. Barons have 12 runs on 20 hits. The Blues have 3 on 7. It's 12-3. And we're just happy to have you sticking along with us through this one. It's been a long day, but a celebratory day. And we're going to continue to do that for one last inning here at Sinsheimer Park. Thanks so much for hanging out with us all summer long. Top of the ninth underway. It's 12-3. Jordan Williams stands in. The two guys at the top of this Barons lineup are switch hitters. It's Kama Neighbors and Jordan Williams. Williams is having a day. He is 4 for 5 and now is 5 for 6 with a single to right. How about that? 4 singles and a double, 2 RBIs as well.
Five hit days, not a bad day at the
No,
ballpark.
not at all. Grotto fills in for Clarkson at first, while TJ Clarkson is the one pitching on the mound. It's another position player. This is the second straight position player to take the mound. Strike one. We're not just sending anyone up there, though. Trimble's pitched before, obviously. TJ Clarkson pitched in college. Here's Alec Gonzalez, who's 2 for 3 with a walk. Taking ball 2. Excuse me, it's 1-1 the count. That's ball 2.
Hey, man. How you doing? You're doing a great job. Thank you. Okay, man. Take care.
Inside and getting away momentarily. So Williams aboard at first, no outs. Top 9, it's 12-3. Yeah, you just think if the playoffs could have started 2 weeks ago when this team was fully healthy, no one was going anywhere. The team was rolling. That's a double play ball to third, and they will indeed turn a 5-4-3 double play.
Double play. Let's give away a pair of teddy bears. 47-30.
Leadoff single erased. Now there's 2 gone on the top of the ninth. You just think about what could have been, and that's the case for a lot of teams. You see it all the time. The team that stays the healthiest.
Pollution Control District and some teddy bears have been donated to Sierra Vista Hospital's emergency room. Batting number 14, Darian McDowell.
Injuries determine who ends up winning championships a lot of the time. Teams that could be in the way of certain contenders, they lose their best players. And then the team that stays the healthiest goes on to win it all. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Count 1-1 on McDowell, who is 1 for 4 with a walk.
One of the best quotes that I've always liked is the best ability is availability.
Yeah. No, because it rings true.
Yeah,
it's very swung on a miss, strike 2. Guys get paid in professional sports now because they don't get injured.
Yeah.
That is a skill to be available. It's 1-2. Got him swinging. We're going to head to the bottom of the ninth. It's 12-3.
There's another ball of slow heat up. So let's get away a couple of them. Number 47-25 and 46-10. 47-25 and 46-10.
Bottom 9 coming up. Bottom of the Blues lineup. Plated 2 in the last half inning. Almost time to say goodbye here from Sinsheimer Park. Bottom of the ninth coming up. And new pitcher on the mound for the Barons. We'll introduce you to him. We'll say goodbyes. We'll do all that stuff. Thanks so much for hanging out and making Blues baseball part of your Sunday afternoon and your entire 2021 summer. It's been an honor. Bottom of the ninth. Here's Thomas Trinka.
Number 26.
Got himself an RBI double.
Thomas Trinka.
His last time up. Noel Soto, newly inserted pitcher. He's the third position player to take the mound. Position player and pitcher standing in. It's 12-3 Barons and 3 more outs to go. Blues will not lose by double digits. They'll finish the season with that being the case. Most they've lost by is 9. We'll see if that's either matched or they can shorten the gap. Soto to the plate. Strike one.
Zoning out. When you were bringing out the bucket, did you notice I was reading off Left Coast t-shirts? And I thought, I'm thinking to myself,
Strike two.
she's early. I had gone ahead of Paige.
I'm like, what's going on? And I took the bucket back and everyone was like, no.
Lined out beyond the reach of Brown and a base hit.
All of a sudden, I just, for some reason, I jumped ahead of Paige.
Trinka's second hit, and he is now 2 for 4. Here's Murillo.
Heading in number 11, the second baseman, Diego Murillo.
Murillo stands in with no one out and 1 man on in the bottom of the ninth. It's 12-3 Barons. Soto delivers strike one.
Hello.
Oh, on the count. Trinka safe at first.
It's the dots game, the Connect 4 game. You put the Connect 4 game on top.
Thanks, Patrick. Very nice. Smoked out to left. And making the catch is Jordan Williams for the first out. It's very nice of you guys.
Top of the order.
It's not my last broadcast. I'll go up to do the games in Lincoln, but it's the last one here at home, here at Sinsheimer Park, here in front of the home fans. Unfortunately, in a Blues loss, 12-3, with Fenn at the plate now. 1 man on and 1 out. Breaking ball missing for ball 1. But it's been fun. Doing games at Indiana this past year, we had no fans at football games, at basketball games. It was just games in empty stadiums. And so to come and do games in the summer with over 1,000 people in the stands, that was awesome. Did not expect that. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even in high school, as that one gets away and Trinka will take second base, biggest crowds were basketball games. And in that one, the crowd was kind of on top of you. You were on the sideline. You didn't have a bird's eye view like you do here at the park. And it's just been really fun to kind of look around, whether the game's close, whether it's a blowout, observe, and get a look at the SLO community, which I had to get familiar with. I'm from 3 hours south. And to kind of see the impact of a team, a collegiate team, a summer ball team, as that's taken for ball 3, could have on a community where there's no pro sports team in the area that fans can go watch. They come watch the Blues. They support the Blues. They root for the Blues. 3-1 pitch. Hit out into the left center gap. That one is caught as Boyd ranges on to make the catch. Now there's 2 outs. You got it. Here's Grotto now. And it's Grotto's last chance to pick up another RBI. But it's been a lot of fun all year. Appreciate all the support from any comment you ever left. Anytime you saw me in person and said great job. Anytime you asked me to zoom the camera in or be louder, be more quiet, say more, say less, as that's taken for a strike. In the dirt ball 1. Also, what was cool about this summer was getting just kind of falling in love with baseball again. I'd always been a basketball guy. I'd always been a basketball announcer. Always liked a higher pace of play. But when you work by yourself and you do baseball, and what is essentially baseball on the radio, because I can't zoom in the camera and you can slightly see what's going on, but with no graphics, it's essentially radio. And baseball on the radio is the purest form of broadcasting you can do, especially by yourself without an analyst. It's also the biggest challenge, as that one is hit to short, Brown on to first, and the game is over.
And that's the ball game and the end of the regular.
That does it for the regular season. Game 42 in the books. It's a 12-3 loss for the Blues, but they will be in Lincoln. Final regular season record is 25-17, and the Barons get 30 games in this season. They go 8-22. They defeat the Blues for the second straight night here at Sinsheimer Park.
Our sponsors, thank you so much for attending. We wish you a great year. We'll see you again in May. Have a safe drive home.
Man, it was a great season. Documented all these season highlights, a lot of which I'll remember forever and have the tapes of forever. And that's another thing that makes an opportunity like this so valuable is 42 games, and I think about 56 days. It's invaluable experience. Good chance to get reps and put together material for reels to send to whoever. And I really hope